Okie dokie. Let's do some upgrades. We are live on YouTube and Twitch tonight. So, don't know if anybody's going to be on, but I'm going to go ahead and add some upgrades to the Bambu Lab P1P. These are the upgrades that came with the P1P kit as the little gift for being an early bird order or something like that. So, there were some printed parts involved. So we had to print a holder for the LED strip. The LED strip is one of the included upgrades. So the upgrades included an LED strip, a camera. It's a low resolution camera, and the massive secondary cooling fan. So I think we have some people watching now. Let's just have a look at the commentos. Hey, Zen Bender, hello, sir. Not a Voron stream tonight. There we go. So yeah, so we had to print a few parts for this actually. We had to print the LED strip holder for it. Now, fortunately or unfortunately, whatever you want to say, hey, Michael Shen, my SD card that came with the P1P did not include the print files for the upgrades. So I just went and downloaded them right from Bambu. So that is the LED strip insert holder. And then this guy is the little fan support for the, this is going to hold the big fan. These were all printed. Hey, Shadell. These were all printed on the Bambu P1P. No cleanup, nothing done. These, whoa. Yeah, just drop them, Tim. These came out. I mean, these are nice clean prints. These are done in Prusament Galaxy Black PLA. Everything turned out great on these. There's the LED holder. So really nice prints. Third time is indeed the charm when setting up an appointment for a cable company to actually show up and hook up your internet. Awesome. Glad to see you back up and running and get everything going there. And so, of course, the third part. Hey, Jason, how are you? Oh, whoa. Is that the Jason? Seriously? I had to. Wow. Hey, Jason, how are you, man? I haven't talked to you or seen you in a long time. The third part I had to print, of course, which just finished last night, is, and I think it's just going to fall off the bed. It does. Once that bed cools off, it's great. And I printed it with a brim just because it's such little piece contacting the bed, but the brim comes off nice and clean. So this is the hopefully this is going to be not too opaque, but this is the diffuser for the LED holder. So this, once the LED is in here, this diffuser is going to go ahead and click on there, and that'll be the kind of the, the LED diffuser. So I've read over the instructions a little bit for how to install these accessories, and it seems pretty simple. So I have a video on the next screen, and basically I can switch over to this if I get the correct camera on the screen. No, not that one, not that one. How come it's not working? What did I do wrong? Oh, what? Okay, sure. Before going live, everything worked fine. We had a great holiday, Jason. Thank you so much. I hope you guys did too. It's just been a while since I've seen you, talked to you, or anything. Hey, NH3D Canada, Happy New Year. All the snow melted in the GTA. We came close. We've lost a lot of the snow here. You had to put your computer in the living room. Is the only grounded plug outside of the couple in the kitchen. A couple. Oh, that's right. You have a bunch of. It's an older house. That's right. 50-foot extension cords in the basement to power up your printers. Wow. Well, you got to do what you got to do. So now, why is? Oh, is it because I went full screen with that thing? Huh. That was weird. I just had my why am I what is that showing right there? Why is that? Okay, I got to figure out why my what's going on with my second camera over there and why it's not showing what it should be showing. Just gotta love these. Okay, let me close some browser windows here. See if I can't get this going. That one, I don't need that one. And I don't need that one. That's the window we're on. And is this gonna cooperate for me now? It is gonna cooperate for me now. There we go. There's a display I was trying to show. And the window I had open was this guy right here. There we go. So this is basically the video watch. It's the Bambu Lab video. And I don't need the sound. They start by basically showing you how to install the LED light. And it's pretty simple. So let's go ahead and do that. Which camera do I want to use for this? Let's use this one in the downward dog position. There we go. And we can move that up a little bit there. And oh, come on. Don't get so nitpicky with me, you little. There we go. So now if I switch this over here, we are laughing. So this is the little LED holder. And this is the little LED strip. So we simply feed it in through here. It's actually very brilliantly designed. Well, brilliantly a little bit. And then there's even a little gap underneath the, they've even left a little gap in there. You can see where the plug and everything sits in. So that just goes on just like that, and that will just snap into place, ideally. Like so, like so, and like so. No glue required, just sort of snaps into place there. And then this initially is a 2-color print because they have a little cap that goes on the other end. As a black one, I couldn't, so I just separated it and ran it as 2 different pieces. That was a whole, I think that took like 45 seconds to print this one little piece. So, hey, 3D Medic Vince. So this guy goes on so that the opening is on this side. So we will snap this in like so. I'm just hoping this is going to not be diffusing it too much. So that'll just snap in. Like so. Does that end piece not go in there? Yeah. Or am I going like this so that the end piece, oh, that's what I'm doing right there. Maybe I didn't need that extra little piece. Oops. No, I had it right the first time. So there's a little groove that slides in there, and then this should snap in. Oh, well, maybe. What filament did you use to print my parts? This one here, the black parts, these guys right here were printed with Prusament PLA Galaxy Black. This, I just used I think it's filaments.ca, some old white PLA I had sitting around. Didn't have to dry it, nothing. It's been sitting on the shelf for forever, and it printed in the vertical position. So it slide in from the side, but it's got to go this way. I have a feeling I shouldn't have printed that end piece on here, because that end piece is what's holding it. Oh, but there's a lot of room. There's room in there for that to snap in. Let's see. There it is. We got it. Just like that. And then there's a little black piece here. Right here. It's going to kind of clip into the end here. This way. And that'll just kind of sit in the end like so. So there's like so, sorry. So there's the LED strip. Okay. Oops, not quite sitting the end like so. Hang on, maybe I got to glue it on because it was initially meant to be printed on. So if I got to glue it on, not a big deal. Probably wouldn't hurt to glue it on. Let's see, is it going to come off easy? Yeah, it's going to come off easy. I'll just put a little bit of glue, little dab of glue on it. Hey, Jerry, how are you, sir? And Geraldine, hey, how are you? I had a great holiday. Thank you so much, Jerry. Jerry and Geraldine. Is hubby watching tonight too, Geraldine? I will be back. I'm just going to go grab. Oh, wrong button. There we go. I'm going to go grab some glue. Here we go. You get upstairs, you. Get upstairs, Waylon. I got no food for you. Okay, so I'm going to grab some of this two-part. My other one dried out after a long time, so I picked up another can of this a couple of weeks ago. I just haven't opened it yet. So we got the super glue. Need 300 more and oh, awesome, Jerry. Good stuff. And then we got to pop this cap off. Now is this open? It is open. Okay, good. Then we have our activator. So we just dab a couple dabs of glue on the end of this. There we go. That's good. Doesn't take much. And make sure I get the right side on this one. Yeah. I'm going to spray a bit of activator on this. Oh, that's cold on the fingers. And then we will just, without getting my fingers glued, we will just, come on, get in there in the proper orientation. There we go. Slide that on the end there. Oh, and get your finger stuck to that. And that's not coming off now. There we go. This stuff works instantly and fast. Waylon, if you pee on the floor over there, I will cut off your wee-wee. Okay, so we got that part fixed. Oops, I didn't put the bottle cap, safety cap back on this. There we go. Always safety first when you have children in the house. Okay. So we go back over here and we continue his little instructions. So we've slid that in. Yeah. We're going to unplug the printer. Here, let's make this full screen so it's easy for you to see. We're going to add a couple little pieces of adhesive. I just want to see exactly where he put them. Okay, so kind of put them in the little position right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause that. We are going to switch over to this camera and right there. So we are looking in the position we're looking is we're putting this thing just up here on this rail here. Everybody hit that like button. Definitely do it. I'm here pouring my heart out for y'all. Okay, so it looks like he put it right in between this strip here. So we put one strip right here and then one strip right here. Okay, so that's kind of what we'll do. Yeah, it's sort of in around this little bumpy screw hole right here. Sort of one on each side of this little bump right here in the middle. And it looks like, and then now did they allow for, oh, I see, the tape is thick enough to stick over that bump. Okay, so we will put one piece right there, like they did. And the other piece on the other side. That's nice sticky VHB 3M, different brand of VHB tape, different kind that I've used before. Okay, so we put those there. We peel off the backing. When you have no fingernails, it's not easy to do, so we're going to cheat and use some tweezers. Oh, come on. Oh, there's one. One of them. Try not to block the camera. And I think I got this other one going. There we go. I'm tape challenged. There's the other one. Okay. I should have a PIP in here. There we go. And then this one goes. We're just going to flip back over and see the way he's putting it in. So he is mounting it so that the little grooves are down. Okay. So he just kind of stuck it in. He just kind of stuck it up here. Right about. That looks about right about there. Okay. There we go. It's not going to interfere with anything right there. So, okay. And then we go ahead and peel this off. And we keep it because we can put it back on. And we need this off for the camera as well. Okay. So we'll peel that off. And then let's have a look. So that all comes off, and then we plug it into that little white port on the bottom there. Okay. And then we plug it into this little guy. Lots of wire. I could trim it, but nah. Why bother? And these are tiny, tiny, tiny plugs. My goodness, they're tiny. And that goes in this way. It's only one way. Oh, and look, the LED came on. Now, I don't know. Yeah. That might be diffusing it too much. Let's see if I didn't unplug the printer. First thing he said to do was unplug the printer, but let's just see. If I go into the menu here, there is a way that you can turn the LED on here through the menu. I want to turn it off and see if it makes that much of a difference. Here we go. It's off. And it's on. It's going to be hard to say. What I may end up doing is reprinting this piece with transparent filament. So, yeah. But I guess I really should turn the printer off and unplug it like he said to do before I plug the camera in. Okay. So that's the LED strip, plain and simple. I'm sure these wires will just tuck in, under here somewhere and yada, yada, yada. Nice and out of the way. Let's get the camera going. Okay, so onto the camera installation. So this, bend the wires along the white line to allow for going over the frame, and then the camera sort of sits in the side there, and there's a little notch that's going to go through. Okay, now it doesn't really show any, you don't use adhesive on the camera, so let's go ahead and have a look and see where that's going. So the camera, if we turn this around, I'm going to bring this camera down a little bit here. Okay, there we go. So the camera's going right in here. So here's the little camera. So we've bent the little white on the white lines there. We've got this coming out. So this is going to go kind of in. How did this come out? I think this, I'm not sure how we got that camera out of the groove there. Let's just have a peek here. I think that, oh, I see. There's a little, I think it sits in a little ledge there. But I'm going to back up. I want to see how he, I just want to see how he prepared the wire for going in there. Okay, so let's see. So the wire, he's just kind of got just sort of sitting off to the side there. Okay. So the wire is just kind of sitting off to the side. It kind of just sits. So then we got this little nubby thing. Oops, helps if I switch the camera back, doesn't it? So we got this little nubby thing here sticking out like it showed. I'm a little bit high on this, but trust me, there's a little, oh, there we go. If I lift it up, you can see that there's a little hole there where the nubby thing from the camera, no, it's supposed to stick out this other one. Or is it? Let's see. Let me see. The instructions aren't perfectly clear, but hey. Get out of my way, you. It's just, I need a light in there to see what I'm doing. Okay, here we go. And no, it didn't. Oh, I don't even have the camera sitting properly. What am I doing? Okay, so I had the camera. So there's a little ledge here, okay, that's going to sit into this and lock into this. And then this is the little nubby thing that goes in the front. So I'm going to keep this wire kind of over this way. We got a bend in the white here that he said. So this kind of just sits in here like this. And it's going to go, gotta get the wiring out of the way here. And if I can get that in that little slot, like that, and then push. Is that it? No. It's got to go forward more. Okay. There's a little slot here that's got to sit in. Maybe if I come in from this way. And there we go. Okay, there we go. It's locked in the slot, and then the little tip of the camera thing is poked through that little hole that's on the side here, and the camera is locked into that slot down there. So we're good that way. Now, let me see if I can lighten that up a bit. Be easier to see. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, so that's what they showed right there. Yeah, you can't quite see. A lot of shadows here, and it's black, and I got this light. Let me turn that light over this way a little bit more. Okay. You just follow the instructions, pretty simple. Now, so there's that little slot. So we're going to peel this. We're going to run it up the back towards the top. And then we're going to go underneath the frame and fold it over. Okay, there we go. Okay, so. Okay, so we're going to run this up the back. Okay, so let's peel the adhesive off to the back portion of it. We're going to run it. Is there another piece of adhesive down here? Nope. That just kind of folds flat. Run it up the back of the frame, like so. Okay. We fold it over. I'm going to raise this up a bit. We fold it over. And underneath, a little piece of frame right there, like so. Okay, so that just goes over like that. You can kind of see that. Yeah, you can kind of see it right there. Oh, I got a little buckle there. Hang on. Don't want that to buckle, or I don't want to rip. Hang on right here. Well, that's where the screws are. Oh, that's why it's buckling, because there's a couple screws there. But that doesn't matter. Once I get my side panels on, that'll all be covered up. Okay, and then we come in. Let's move this camera again. We have a barking dog. That's okay. Barking dog and hidden child. Yeah, that's a new movie. Waylon, don't be barking.
Do you happen to know where any of the Nerf guns are?
Okay, hang on one sec, folks. Let me mute myself. Okay, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. Okay, so we're gonna grab the camera cable, and it plugs into. There's a piece of tape on it here. I gotta get rid of. Okay. Now the explicit instructions say that the exposed wires go down into this little guy right here. Right here. Hey, is Exalter. Okay, so let me make sure. Hate when I get a loose thread on my sweater. Okay, so I'm going to make sure this is opened. Is that open? Does it lift up or does that pull out? I think this, oh, that one lifts up. Okay, and then the exposed wire goes face down into this, like that. Then we close that, and then we're in. Okay, now that those two pieces are in, we go back over here, and I believe once that's plugged in and pushed down, we tuck the wires in like I did already, and then we put all that covering in there, and then we put the cover back on, and we're good to go. Okay, so, and also there's a powered 5-volt USB port right here too on this thing, so that kind of looks blurry to me. Oh, there we are. It's a little better. Okay, so now we took this off. We'll go ahead. We've got this all tucked in, sort of nicely tucked in there. And that's the USB right there. That can go back in. This can go back in. And everything's in there tucked away nicely. Okay. And so we have a camera down here now, right here. Now it's a low resolution camera. Now, one thing I did read that was interesting is that it's low resolution and it's like 2 frames per second or something, or one, anyways, but apparently it also says it'll do a time lapse. Now that I'm going to have to wait and see what that's going to do. So anyways, let's go back over here. And so when we put that on, then the next item for grabs is going to be the fan installation. So for the fan, we've got to take the back panels off. Okay, so I can pause that because I've watched this already, and I kind of know what we got to do here. So let me go ahead and switch to this view. Here we go. So for this one, we got to take the panels off. So I'm going to need to. Guess I should have unloaded the filament, but that's okay. I'll just cut it off here. I can unload the filament a little bit later. Okay. So we need to take off the spool holder. Is this the right one? I think it is. Nope, not quite. I like the long one they gave for this because you can fit right down that gap. Okay, here we go. So this comes off. There's one screw. I don't want to lose my screws, so I'll just throw them all in the pile there. And hey, this time we can also get a look in the back of this thing as well now. So may as well, while we got this off, we can have a look at the main board. You did not get the wrong brand belts. Tell me that's not so. Say it isn't so, Exalter. Come on. Okay. Screw holders off. Let me lower this a little bit. Come on. I don't know why it's being so stubborn. There we go. Now. Oh man, these are all quite tight. Actually, I can probably get away with this wrench now with these. There we go. Let me grab my little tray here, because with my luck, I'll lose these screws. So I'm just going to grab my little metal tray. There's one screw here that doesn't come off, obviously, but it's got a tiny little void sticker on it. So obviously we want to avoid taking that sticker off. See what I did there? Avoid. We take the screws off above and below the poop chute. This thing's been pooping all over my floor. Just so you know, there's one little screw above the power outlet here thing, dimmer thingy here. This one, I think there's 7. No, I don't remember how many they said. All I know is there's a few screws to take off. And I think there's 2 more. That one and 1 more. Okay. So this should... Oh, 1 more in the middle here. And maybe that top one does come off. It must. Yeah. Okay. The one that says void. Obviously, usually when you have a little sticker here that says void, it voids your warranty if you remove it. But you have to take this one off in order to get the back off. And they want you to take the back off in order to get the fan on. Yeah, you have to have this one off. So to put my accessories on, theoretically, I just voided the warranty. I don't know if that's kind of true. So there's the back off. So there's the inside of the back. Let's go ahead and get a closer view of this, because it's kind of funky and cool. I think I have some zoom outage capability on this camera right now. There we go. We can zoom out a little bit and we can get a look at the inside. I'm going to see if I can adjust the brightness on this thing. Give me 1 second here. I think I can make this a little brighter. Oh, we don't want to do that. Oh, that's okay. So we have the poop chute here. We have our stepper motor over here. We have our lead Z screw, our lead rod. We have our power supply here, and then we have our main board right under here. So pretty cool. Nothing super exciting under here. It's a very small main board, actually. It's and a small power supply, but it's everything's nice and compact in here. So yeah. Can't really tell you what kind of steppers we have. We have some little diode things in here and blah, blah, blah. Screws by the poop chute are coarse thread. And so the bottom center and the ones by the power switch. Oh, they are. Oh, okay. Those are a little different. I see. Okay, good to know. Don't want to put the wrong screws back in. Yeah, definitely don't want to put the wrong screws back in. Oh, there we go. There, that's a little better there. Increase the shutter speed on the camera. Look at that. Now you can really see. See, I don't know if these are steppers or what these are in here. These 3 little silver. I don't know much about electronics, of course. So little silver things. We got a heat sink here, which is probably covering something. Little power supply down here. Yeah. Very basic and simple inside. So, okay. Now let's go ahead and see what they say to do here. So we got the back off. Back off, buddy. Yeah, see, they even tell you to undo the screw that says void. So it's like, sorry, guy, you opened your printer. You voided your warranty. But I was just putting the fan in like you told me to. Okay, so for the fan, we got to pop out the little rubber nubbies. We got to turn our thing around, and we got to stick it in so it goes down in the holes, and then we have to put 2 screws in the back of the fan. Do I have... Oh, wrong camera. Ta-da. So we're going to basically take these little nubbies off the bottom of the fan, little grommets, wire grommets. I'm going to keep those. Those will probably be good for something. There we go. Let's put the overhead on. How come my overhead camera's not working? What the heck? I guess I should have, anyways, doesn't matter. I think if I do this, you guys will get the idea. If I do this here. No, that didn't work either. Oh, lordy lord. Nothing's working for me right now. Okay, we can do this. There we go. There's our little fan holder. This goes in here like so. Okay, now apparently there's some screws to put in the bottom. Now, did I get any screws for this? We have DIY shell, scraper, extruder for X1. It must be these ones. I'm sure it's these ones that say, oh no, that's for the X1. Oh, for P1P. So it's probably a couple of these screws in here. So I'm going to guess it's these bigger ones that are going to go in here. So that feels about right. Worst case scenario, it's the short ones. That feels about right though. Self-tapping coarse thread. Okay. So we have that. Let's see the video. Jumped ahead on me. I'm not ready to reassemble it yet. Stop. I'm not ready to reassemble it yet. Okay. Okay, so we're at this point here. So we're putting tape on either side of the little nibbly bumpy thing there. Then we're peeling the tape off the nibbly bumpily thing beside the nibbly bumpily thing. And then we're placing the fan in the little slots in the back. And we're sticking it up to the back. Okay. So that seems pretty good. That seems pretty straightforward. Okay. There we go. And right there. Okay, so we are going to come in here now. Oops. Filament, be gone. So, nibbly bumpily thing was right over here. So right on, there's the little nibbly bumpily thing I said. So we're putting tape on either side of that nibbly bumpily thing. That is the technical term for it. So let's see if I can't. I don't need to get you any closer than this. This is fine. So one side of it. And then on the other side of the nibbly bumpily, like so. Come on. And again, fingernails help. Or a knife. There's one piece off. There we go. Okay. Now if I recall, now I got to bring this around. Okay, so there's a couple little ledges right here that the fan kind of sits into. So we come on, we settle it into those grooves like so. Oops. Into the proper spot. And then we kind of just push it up. There's the nibbly bumpily. And there's tape on either side of the nibbly bumpily thing there. And that's holding it into those. And then down underneath here You can kind of see one right there. There's a screw hole there and a screw hole there. Screw the fan in. And that's what these two little screws are going to be for, I assume. So I will put one in here. Let me get it started and then I'll turn. Okay, so one right in there. Like so. Then the second one in hole number 2. Pretty simple. There we go. Now we got a route. Is that the Canadian coming out of me? We got a route or route the wire. So let me go ahead and did I not switch cameras there? Yeah, I did. Let me go ahead and see what he does for wire routing. So we've got those 2 screws we just finished putting in. So the wire, they're going right through the back, sneaking it down in. Sneaky buggers. Okay. So the wire gets snuck right through here. Look at that, right through here. Whoosh. But how do I route it? Again, once there's a side cover put on, it's all going to be good. So the wire comes right down through here. I guess I could always just snake it up around something like this. I don't think they show any way to snake it around. Let's just see. They say to plug it in down to the left of the 3rd silver doomer thingy. Okay, that's fine. To the left of that, and then they're telling you to put the back cover back on. Oh, this is yeah. Then the back cover, and then I guess I worry about routing the wire later because they just say they'll just finish. I don't think they're going to show you how to. Yeah, I know how to put all screws back on. We're good. Put the spool holder back on. Okay, and that's it. So they're really not going to show you how to route the wire, which is fine. So okay, so now the little plug that this is going to go in. It's kind of tough to see, but there's these 3 little silver diode thingy doomer thingies, and there's a little plug right there above my finger. It's going to go in that plug right there. And it is going to go in so that this side is out. So it's going to go in this way. This is going to be challenging for my tiny fingers. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to have to swing this around this way and do it with this hand maybe. No, what I'm probably going to have to do is, where's my 4 snips? Right next to my 5 snips. I think I'm going to have to cheat and carefully put it in with my 4 snips because I can't see my hand. I cannot see my hands fitting in here. So let's see if I can get this to go in without damaging anything. Let's see. There we go. That kind of helps to have a little pair of tools like that. So there you go. You can kind of see right where I plugged it in, right below my finger right there. Okay. Okay, so now I can throw the back cover back on, and I'll worry about fiddling with that wire after. Okay, so this guy's going to go kind of just like this. Okay, so let's get the voided screw on. Where's the one that had the void sticker on it? I'm going to put the void sticker back where it was. Right there. Needle nose pliers work too. Yeah, little forceps are nice because they'll lock onto stuff as tight or as loose as I want them to. Okay, we're going to put the void screw back in. I cannot fix the void sticker. That's interesting. I wonder if they would honor the warranty after taking that off. Okay, so these are all fine thread from what I was told from Mr. Hey, Stephen Poole. Fine thread. So that was a brief look inside the Bambu P1P main board. Nothing super exciting. Okay. That one's fine. Oh, that's a coarse thread. So we'll put that one above the power supply. There's one coarse thread here for the poop chute. And yeah. Just check and make sure I don't miss anything in chat. Okay, good. You don't know about Canada. A lot of countries don't allow those stickers to be enforced. Yeah, maybe not. And then this is the other coarse one for the bottom of the poop chute. Okay. Another fine one. And there's one, oh no, that's another coarse one. Oh, there was a coarse one up here. Let's just wait and see what's missing. There was a fourth coarse screw. This one. I believe, let's see, 2 more coarse screws. That's interesting. So this one's going to go here. Okay. One more on the bottom there. Where are you? Well, I put something in the wrong spot. Oh no, I don't think there was one there. No, there wasn't one there. But I'm missing one down here. It's got to be one of these. No, was it this one that had the, yeah, that has a coarse thread in it right there. And I've got one more. What am I missing? It's not the right one for down here. Did I put the wrong screw in somewhere? No, it's flathead. Oh, this one. Oh, right, because that's the spool holder. Duh. This one doesn't go there. This one goes down here because that other one goes up where the spool holder was. There, that goes there. And this other course on this must be for here. No, that's not for there. For here? Was there 2 of them in here? No. Huh. There's my spool holder. Okay, well, anyways, I'll put the spool holder back on and I'll worry about the the extra screw in a minute. There's only one above the power supply. Yeah. Come on. Okay. Oh, okay. So you got your extras before you got your P1P. Mine both arrived at the same time. So now the mystery. The heck, I'm just going to have a quick peek at the video again here, see where I missed a screw. I know you guys are thinking, yeah, you got a screw loose. Okay, so there was an image here earlier that showed all the screws that had to come out. Okay, right there. That one. Oh, come on, back up a bit. Pause. Okay, come on. And go and pause. Above, below, boom, 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 boom. Huh, weird. Mind you, they don't show this one that I ended up did take out. They show this one. So why do I have one spare screw? That's weird. Unless it was already in there. I've got this in, this in, this in. They're all in. Okay, well, I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, so anyways, so we have this in here. I'm not going to worry about the wire for now. I'm just going to make sure it works. So if I go ahead and plug it in again. And let's power it on. Okay, let's go ahead and let's bring this back over here a bit. Come on, there we go. And we can raise this up a little bit here. There we go. Okay, let's go ahead and see if that fan works. I should be able to power that fan on with the switch here. And on. Oops. Oh, that's this fan. Oh, okay. How do I turn the other fan on? Let's see. Well, maybe it only comes on with the software. I think that's what it is. It only comes on with the software. Okay. Hey, Joe Velasco. Well, let's see what it says, actually, come to think of it. They kind of give you instructions here, so it's probably a good idea to have a look and see what they say about it. And LED and camera icon can be found in the printer screen. You can control the auxiliary fan, LED light, and camera through the Bambu Studio and Bambu Handy. Okay. So the LED light and the camera icon are on the printer screen. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what we got going here. Well, actually, just because I got another half an hour or so, I will go ahead and fire up a print now that we got the accessories all on. So it's kind of cool. Look and see how this camera works and everything like that. So I'm going to go ahead and unload the filament that's in there. So interesting thing, there's no load button on here. All we have on here is a filament unload. It automatically loads it when you start a new print. So we'll go down, we'll unload, say yes. So it's going to heat it up and unload for me. I'm going to put some red Polymaker Polylite PLA in. We'll load some red in, and I'm going to print an ant. Well, start printing an ant anyways and see. Or should I print an uncle? No, I think I'll print an ant. Okay. This thing heats up extremely fast. I just hit unload, and I am already at 210 degrees already. This hot end heats up extremely fast. 224, 228, 231, 234, and now it's unloaded. It's cooling down already. It's heated up to 240 like that. It's cut my filament. It's unloading and it's cooling down now. So I can now pull my filament out, and it just gives it a nice clean cut on the end here. Okay, so let's load the Polymaker in here. And I've got to work on this. It says to feed it until it can't feed anymore. So you feed it and can't feed anymore. It's done. No, $5. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. No, I appreciate that. I'm just going to call you No. It sounds funny if every time I see you, I go, no. But thank you so much. I appreciate that. No, no. I want to say no. Okay. I'm going to open Bambu Studio. I'm going to do a couple things here. Where's my Bambu Studio window? Now, it's funny. When I open Bambu Studio on the monitor to my left here, which is just over this way, it kind of misbehaves, but if I open it on my big monitor, it is perfect. So it's weird. So if I open Bambu Studio and we come over, oh, come on. And we bring it over here. There we go. And can I make it full screen? I don't see a full screen button on the studio thing, but let's just go. Oh yeah, there it is right there. Okay, so here's our Bambu Studio right here. So I'm going to go ahead and download a model here. Just give me 1 second. Yeah, I think I'm still on screen there. Yeah, because I'm in the corner and in the bottom. Yeah, you get to see me twice. Woo-hoo! Lucky you guys. I believe it came into this email address here. Yes, I'm going to print this model here. This is such a cool friggin' model. And it downloaded it. Cool. So I'll show you what I'm going to print here. So we're going to go here to prepare. Okay, and let's back out here. Well, this is the one that we just did. This was the diffuser light that we just printed in the white there. So the plate goes this way. So actually, I'm just going to go home. I'm going to go new project. I'm not going to save that. Let's just discard that one. That's fine. So there's a new plate for a new project. Let's go to the file I just downloaded. I don't know if I like the dark mode on this. I'm going to quickly switch it to on preferences. I just really want to go. I'm going to go to light mode. Where's the dark mode thing here? North America metric, enable dark mode. I think I'm going to switch it off. Yeah, I'm going to stay on light mode for now. Dark mode's dark mode's good in some stuff, but not all things. And here's what we're going to print. Look, ready for this? Coal miner ant, new from Flexi Factory. It's hard to see. That's dark green. I don't. Yeah, I got to change the color of that preview too. Man, it doesn't you can't really see what it's going to look like. But I can show you what it's going to look like if you guys haven't seen that. If you're subscribed to Flexi Factory, here it is. If I move this window over here, and if you look up, there's what they are there. It says he just released this, and it's called the Flexi Factory Ant. They're really, really cute. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. Okay, so let me bring the chat window back up in case somebody's saying something and I'm ignoring you. There we are. Now I can see what I'm doing. Okay. Reusable spools, yeah. Except make sure when you get your reusable spool, you lock it in tight, because we all know what happened to me the other day, right? Yeah, we do. If you don't, just watch go look on Twitter if you don't know what happened to me. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're just gonna use some basic settings here. We're going to go to the global settings. We're going to use Bambu Basic PLA, which is what I just, actually they have, these guys have Polylight PLA profiled in here. So they have a lot of the Polylights profiled in here as well as the Bambus. So obviously good old Polymaker has been in touch with Bambu and said, here, we want you to do our profiles. So we're going to do Polylight. We're just going to do standard. 0.2 standard. I'm not going to change anything in here. I might change the to 3 parameters. And what's my infill? I'm at 15% infill. Let's go to 20% infill. And we have a lot of infills to choose from on this in Bambu Lab. So I'm going to go gyroid because I kind of like the gyroid infill. But we have concentric, rectilinear, grid, line, cubic, triangles, trihexagon, gyroid, honeycomb, adaptive cubic, aligned rectilinear, 3D honeycomb, Hilbert cube, Archimedean chords, octagram, spiral, support cubic, and lightning. I'm going to make a video one of these days of all these different infills so you can see them, because there's a lot of infills in here. And I know there are a lot of infills in the new Simplify 3D as well. So, but we'll just stick with gyroid. 3 top layers, top shells, 3 and 3 should be fine. Bottom, let's make it 4, 3 top, because where the tops are here. Now, do they have, what's it called? Man, what's it called? Richard's on here. He'd know. When you vary your layer height based on the curvature. I don't know if they have that on here. Detect thin walls, I always turn on. No, but I don't need it on for this. I'm trying to remember the name of that. Adaptive infill, adaptive layer height, adaptive layer height. That's what I'm thinking. So speed, we're just going to leave it the default speeds for that filament. We don't need any support. And on others, do we have the adaptive layer height on here? Slicing mode special regular, so we can slice even odd close. Print sequence by layer, by object. Fuzzy skin. Oh, they have a fuzzy skin. Cool. I haven't really looked through this slicer all that much, to be honest with you. So we can flush into object support, flush into objects infill. Oh, for flushing. Interesting. And where else did I see under the quality? I think it was where we can choose wall generator, classic or Arachne for the walls. Now, Arachne is the better one, is it not? Because I used to call it arachnophobia. Adaptive layer height. That's exactly what I was thinking, and I can't see it here. I'm going to try the Arachne. Hang on. Arachne engine only works when overhang slowing down is disabled. This may cause decline in the quality of the overhang surface when print. Okay. So we'll not enable it because this is going to print fast, and there are going to be some overhangs in this for sure. But yeah, adaptive layer height I don't see on here now. Doesn't mean it's not here. It just means that I don't know. Like arc fitting we have. I don't know what that XY hole compensation, XY contour compensation. Elephant foot compensation is fine. We can iron if we want. So we have ironing in here. Avoid crossing wall, thick bridges. Okay. I don't think adaptive layer height would, or adaptive layer height would be on strength, but you never know. No, nothing in here. Yeah, it's not going to be on speed. I thought it would be under others, but we'll just go ahead like this. Let's go ahead and preview. As is a lot slower than it actually is. I found that when I printed all these parts for the updates. So we'll see. Okay, 2 hours and 48 minutes. It's going to use 55 grams of filament. It's going to cost $1.40. I have yet to find out too where I put in my material costs. So I got to work that out. I have to actually take the time one day and, so it says, warning, it seems object Flexi Coal Miner STL has a large overhangs. Please enable support generation. No, you shouldn't need support for these Flexi factory models. That's one thing that you never usually need as support. So we're just going to ignore that, but let's have a quick look and see. Those overhangs are not bad at all. I'm going to get rid of the raft. Or sorry, the brim. I don't want the brim, so I got to disable the brim. Yeah, this is going to print with no problem. I'm not worried about overhangs on that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get rid of the brim. That's under support. Raft, no support. Where's the brim? Where's the brim? Quality, others. I saw the brim. Strength. Wall loops, there we go. No, 3 walls. Infill, advanced. Speed, it's not going to be in there here. That's just speed, bridge, travel speed, acceleration. Others. Oh, skirt loops, here we go. Brim width. No brim. There we go. I just don't want a brim. Okay. Let's slice it again. Brim is another. Hey, Jason. Do you have one of these, Jason? Or do you have the X1? There we go. Okay. Slice complete. And now from here, we can go print plate. Now you have the, see, look what I mean. See under here how that looks all weird? When I bring that over to my other monitor, It's fine. Anyways, we're going to go print plate, and it's detected my printer already. Adaptive layer height was there. It's under quality layer height. The new versions removed it. You just checked. Oh, weird. That's weird. I wonder why they did that. You have 2 X1Cs and 3 AMS. Why do you have 3 AMS, Jason? I have a P1P and no AMS. I have no AMS, and you have 3, and you only need 2. Oh, no, you can stack them. That's right. So we're going to go send. So now we're going to send the job to the printer. I don't know. I never even looked to see if that auxiliary fan was coming on or if there's a place to set that auxiliary fan. Doesn't matter, but okay. So I take it you like the printers, Jason. Yeah, so there's no camera. Now, if I click boom, initialize failed, missing LAN IP of printer. Initialization failed. You have not selected any printer. Your printer has no camera devices. Your printer is LAN only mode. No support with LAN only mode. Your server is not available or in an error state. Please check the network connectivity. Okay, so I can't get the camera to work yet, so that's fine. Oh, I see. It didn't send the job yet. Oh yeah, it is downloading it. It is sending it. So I obviously have to configure the camera or something. My Wi-Fi is working. So will the camera only work with... No. I don't have to be plugged into the printer with a network connection, I'm sure. No. I'll have to read it a bit more. I thought the camera would just work. No issues. That's awesome. Good. That's awesome. Yeah, I've done a bunch of prints with this. I did the little squishy turtle print where, you know, the head goes in, so you can either have his head in or his head will pop in and his tail comes out, and then you push his tail and boop, his head pops out. So we did the squishy turtle. We did all our accessory parts. I did the scraper. I ended up putting the scraper together in a different way. I didn't like that little piece that went on the scraper. It kept cracking, so I just put 2 lock nuts on the back, and the scraper works fine, although that's pretty sharp scraper. So I did the scraper as a test print, did the turtle as a test print, did the I printed some of these clips for the Trident for clipping on the covers. They turned out really well. Yeah, I've done a handful of prints on this thing so far with no failure, nothing, no problems. Now the bed is a little bit too low. Why is the bed too low? No, because the bed lowered itself for some reason when I did something. Oh, when I did my last print. And my bed is warming up right now. But bummer, I want the camera on. I don't think there's anything in here to turn the camera on. Now, I've seen a lot of people complain about this little screen. AMS light, I can turn the light on. Although it doesn't seem to make much difference. I definitely think I need to reprint the diffuser I did on this light. So Subsector rated. Thank you so much, Subsector. Appreciate that for the raid. Wow, thank you so much. Hello, everybody and raiders. Welcome to DeWitt 3D Canada. I am Tim. If you're not subscribed, go ahead, hit that subscribe button down there on YouTube. Well, no, you guys are all rating from Twitch. Hit the follow button. Follow me on Twitch. It's down here. Cool. Awesome, guys. Click the icon below the screen. Oh, click the icon below the screen. Below the screen? Hang on a minute. Let me thank the raiders. I'm doing great. How are you doing, Kenda? Awesome. And I had a great Christmas and New Year's. Hopefully everybody there did. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you for the follow, DMAT1773. Who else did? Oh man, I didn't expect a raid. Well, that is awesome, guys. So what we're doing today is we've been showcasing the Bambu Lab P1P on YouTube for the last, well, I unboxed it on Sunday. We did some prints. This is a friggin' amazing printer. And tonight we have just been putting on the accessories for the P1P, which included the camera. There's a camera that went on, a huge blower fan that went on, and an LED light that came with as the bonus gifts for this thing. So, and Dusty Knuckles, thank you for following. Appreciate that, sir. Awesome. And Daisy, Daddy Wazzy, thank you for following. Oh, wow. Jerry Switek, thank you for the follow. Yabberjack, thank you for the follow. Gosh, you guys are awesome. So I'm dual streaming tonight. I am on YouTube and I am on Twitch. So it's been a while since I've been on Twitch. So yeah, that is great. Well, thank you so much for the raid and welcome everybody. So we're just starting a print on this guy. We are printing a thing called the it's like a mining ant. Oh, there goes my filament cut. You missed the poop chute. So if we switch over to this, we are printing a thing. It's hard to see on here, but it kind of looks like that. It's like it's like an ant with a mining cap on and a bunch of shoes on his feet. So we are printing this. I'm sure I can change that color of the preview model somewhere in here. Let's see if I go to preferences, blah, 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 blah. No, auto backup associate. No. Oh, I guess I can't change that color. I wonder if dark mode shows it up any better. No, not really. Not really. Oh, there might be a way to change that. I'm just not sure. Oh yeah, right there. If I'm not mistaken, I can go in here to objects. No. I thought there was a way to change that color. Because right now it's showing green filament. While this is warming up, let's just have a look. No. No. We'll figure it. Oh, there we are. Maybe if I go like that. Let's see, will that work? There we go. That's better. So that's what we're printing right there. Except we're doing it in red filament. He's cute. He's the latest creation from Flexi Factory. So we're going to print a big ant. Okay, let me see what David's saying here. Mr. Wilson, let me have a look. So under device, so the green icon on the status screen below the camera window on the left. Yeah, when I click that, it says initialize failed, missing LAN IP of the printer. It needs my printer IP, I guess. Oh, let's go back to this view. There we go. So the printer's doing its thing right now. It's pre-thing. It's going to do some wobbling and some noise and some jiggling and some jagging and some shaking. It's going to level the bed. It's going to do a mesh level. It's going to have a extremely perfect first layer. Cleans the nozzle before it does any measuring. He's a worker ant, yes. Yeah, that fan, if you look at the size of the fan on the side there, look at this guy. Oh, and it is on. Okay. So that fan automatically came on. Okay, so we have that spare cooling fan coming on, and it's a bit loud. Yeah, I would say that's fairly loud, and it's blowing. How are you printing? SD card? No, I'm printing direct from the slicer. I assume the camera was plug and play, but obviously the camera's not just plug and play. When the bed is at the bottom, if you start a print as the bed, try and go lower, making jarring noise. I recommend moving it up 20 mils before your next print. Yeah, I think that's exactly what happened. No, I think that's what happened. And that's what that noise was, but it was fine. I think the printer knows the bed's at the bottom. So, yeah, so I see what you're saying there. No. I can't. I'm not going to be able to continue saying that. MTB Matt J. Did I say thank you for following? Well, thank you for following. If I didn't say that. So you guys are going to see a lightning fast printer happening here. It's not going to be as fast as it was on some of the other parts because this ant has a lot of complicated little parts on it, but it's still going to go pretty darn quick. Now the slicer says it's going to take an hour or 2 hours and 44 minutes, but I don't think it's going to take that long once the thing gets going. I found that with the parts I printed for the upgrades, it took a lot less time than it said it was going to take. So, but yeah, that's the little green arrow you're talking about, right at the bottom right here, Dave. I know. And then I get this error here. So missing local area network IP of printer. So other device, can't find my device. My device, there's my device there. It knows where my device is. Media, no, I don't need to do anything there. Update, don't need to update anything. HMS, His Majesty's Service. I don't know what that's all about. And then status. I got a good Wi-Fi signal. I don't know where I would even put in my IP address. Camera setting, auto record monitoring. What's this? Video, SD card, video, camera setting, auto record monitoring. Doesn't matter. There's no camera showing anyways. Yeah, we'll have to work on that. Hey, Cheetah Kid, 3.17, 3:17 a.m. in the UK. Well, listen, man, thank you for being here watching. I appreciate that. Okay, here's the problem I ran into before as well. I have to stop the print. Let's go back. Let's go back. Over here. Let's go back. Let's go to home. Let's go over here and let's stop the print. Because what happened, and it happened again, and I've got I don't know if I'm doing something wrong, but since we stopped the print, let's see if I can get the camera thing. So what happened there, I know exactly what happened and why I had to stop the print. I pushed the filament in as far as it would go. It doesn't go any further, and it's not taking it. It's supposed to auto load. I find that I have to actually sit here and push until it actually grips it, and then it'll take it. Does yours do that, Dave? And excuse me, Jason, or do you have to actually hold it here until it takes it? Because I'm wondering if I have an issue with the extruder if it's not taking it. Because yeah, as I say, I have to now sit here, hold it with a little bit of pressure, then I'll feel it take, and then we're all good. So since this is paused, let's go ahead and see if I can't see anything in here under settings or preferences for the camera. No, nothing there, nothing there. Downloads, nothing. Nothing there. Well, that showed up. That's weird. That lit up when the printer was running, so I don't know what's going on. Nothing under there. Under the home screen, nothing under there. Anyways, we'll get. I just want to get this thing printing, so we're just going to go again, and there we go. Sometimes it misses. Okay. It misses the grab, but most of the times it grabs it. Okay. There we go. Okay, so let's print plate again. Let's just start it again. The bed's warm, so it's not going to take as long to start up this time. So as soon as it starts the procedure, I will go and grab the back of the filament and get it going. I've tried, Bill, I've tried both, cutting it flat and at an angle. I've done both. Interesting. Okay, so let's see. Just downloading the file right now. It does take a little bit. It's slow to download, but it could be the Wi-Fi. And I find with larger files, which one did I do the other day? I did a plate full of these. I did a plate full of these guys, and it downloads the file, but it compresses it to download it, and then it uncompresses it at the printer. Bamboo cuts off the filament, always a flat end, yes. And that's probably what I stuck in there because this was on the Bamboo last when I used it. So when I guarantee the printer pooped on my floor a couple times over there. So, I can see a piece of poop on the desk there, right there. So yeah, it's just nasty. I need to get a toilet in behind there. The screen that lets you set temps has extruder feed. Oh, does it? Does it? Has extruder feed? Let's see. Right there. So we have unload. And that's it. That's there. Oh. Oh, now it gripped it. Okay, thank David Wilson. Look at you, man. Okay, now it's gripped it. So I can just give it one push and it's going to grip the filament, and then it's, okay. So you learned something new from listening to you guys. Oh, it is unzipping. So it does send it over compressed, and it was unzipping. Now it's printing. Here we go. Okay. Okay, thank you, David. How long have I had it? Since Sunday. It's been on my floor in the box for 2 weeks, but I opened it, unboxed it, and set it up on Sunday. I hadn't looked at anything. This is my first time using Bamboo Studio, the slicer, so I'm kind of just getting new to it. Yeah, I felt it feeding. I held it. It's in there now. It's gripped in there now, so I have no problem. It's going to print now. That's good to know. Dave Wilson for the win. Yes, yes. It helps to read the instruction manuals and read everything, but you know what? Sometimes it's just as easy to learn stuff as you go, because that way I find I'll remember it better if I learn it this way. This way. So all you guys that say it misses sometimes, David Wilson just told us. Okay, the bed is warm, and man, I can't get over how fast the nozzle heats up on this thing. It heats up very fast. You do get, as I say, with that welcome kit, you got those 3 accessories, but with the standard kit, you get a spare hot end, standard hot end, 4.4 millimeter hot end, 1 whole piece, which includes the heat sink and everything. So kind of a unique design. And yeah, and you get a bunch of spare, you get some grease, you get a couple spare nozzle wipe thingamadoober hickey springy thingies. And you get a bunch of spare screws. Like there's, you even get some screws for the X1, which I don't know why, but probably just easier to throw it in the package. And then you get a little package that says for extruder. So there's some spare extruder screws. I guess if you have to fix the extruder, you get one that says for DIY shell. So if you print your own shells, you've got all the screws to attach your shells. And you get a package that says for hot end. So it looks like just a little hot end repair kit. You get a acupuncture needle with a nice safety tip on it. You get a spare Bowden tube. Yeah. Good little printer so far. You're set for a while, Buildy. Yeah, if you've bought a spare hot end. They're cheap though. The beauty of it is that their accessories and parts are not expensive. You can buy the whole hot end kit with a fan for like 35 bucks. Drop in and replace it. That is right, David Wilson. We learn from the mistakes. Am I going to put an MMU on a DMAT? Probably eventually when I can afford it, yes. But that's a little ways down the road. I'm not in a desperate need for it. Let's put it this way. I have a Palette 2 Pro sitting, I don't know, somewhere in a box here, and I haven't used it much. But the MMU2 or the AMS, I think, is a heck of a lot easier to use than the Palette 2 Pro. So, yeah. I may sell the Palette 2 Pro. I don't know what I'll get for it. If I can get a couple $100, $250 for the Palette 2 Pro, there's half my AMS. So if I sell the Palette 2 Pro and sell a printer or two, I can get the AMS. But it won't be gotten unless I sell something to pay for it. So, but yeah. I can send you the palette, Dum Dum. You're in the States, right? It would cost a fortune to send it to you. You think I have it the wrong way around. What do I have the wrong way around? The fan? No. Okay, now we should be good for filament coming through this time. That's what you did. You sold the Palette 3 Pro and got Bambus. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably... Yeah, I won't get enough. The AMS is 429 Canadian. That's free shipping too, which is great. But I don't think I'd get $429 for the Palette 2 Pro. I'm pretty sure I wouldn't. Although I have no idea because the Palette 3 is out now. I have no idea what the Palette 2 Pro is worth. I'd have to look into it, but definitely going to sell it because it's just somebody will use it. It's a shame just to be sitting here not being used. Nice. Reward cards on your credit card. That's nice. Reward points. That's always nice. The screen housing. The screen housing is the wrong way around. Are we speaking on here? Huh? I'm confused, Cully. Oh, the Trident screen housing. Oh. Really? Oh, I obviously missed something back up here. Is this logo at the top or the bottom? It is. Logo's at the top. Should it be? Well, it won't go in the housing any other way. I'm going to be really confused. Or yes, it will. Yeah, I think I got the housing upside down. You're right. I'll fix it. I'm getting back to the Trident on Sunday. Although I don't know if it matters because the Trident logo upside down is still the right way up. But come to think of it, I don't know. The screen's working. Yours is at the bottom. Okay. Okay, we did get filament coming out this time. We have a purge line and we are printing. Awesome. So let's see if I can get a camera in here. Let's see if I can get a camera in here to show the printing. Let's see what I can do here. This printer has some nice noises. Okay, let's see if this will... Oh, it's a little blurry, but hey, otherwise, you guys don't need it in focus, do you? Let's zoom out a little bit here. There we go. And if I focus it a bit better. There we go. We can peek at that. The AMS moves a lot of filament when swapping. Yeah. And thank you, Collie, for letting me know that, though. I think I can turn that around, no problem, but we'll see. Cosmetic thing. I want to be different. I was really different with all the colors, so I just wanted to be different. These are nice look. I'm not gonna. The other day I was like, "Oh, this is a nice first layer," and it zipped forward and it hit my hand, knocked the cover off, paused because it's like, oh, I hit something. It paused. I thought, man, there goes a layer shift, and I put the cover back on and I hit resume. It purged the nozzle, came out, picked up like nothing had happened, no layer shift, nothing. So that was pretty good. Scared the crap out of me though when it hit my finger, because I was like, oh, nice smooth first layer. Anyways, it was kind of funny. Too bad I wasn't filming it. It would have made a good YouTube short. Multicolor, and I guess it depends. Expensive, yeah, but with the multicolor and with the features you get, it's by the time you add a multicolor unit, whether it be a Prusa, I don't remember what they call theirs, or whether it's a palette or something, you're going to spend what you would spend on a Bambu. I mean, you can get, and again, depending, if you just want multicolor for PLA and PET-G, you can get the P1P and add the AMS to it. In Canada, I don't know what US pricing is off the top of my head, but in Canadian, you're looking around what, $850, $1,200, $1,300 for the P1P with the AMS on it. And then I believe the X1 Carbon in Canada is closer to 2,000 if you buy the whole kit and caboodle. Stop action video. Yeah, my camera's not working. I got to figure it out. The camera's not working. It's showing the video light popping on. So if I show you the screen here, video light shows on, nothing's coming up, but there's an error there that says initialize failed, missing local area and internet IP of printer. I don't know where I put the local area and internet IP address in for the printer. So, but this red light was not on before, and now the red light's on now that the printer's printing. So, but there's no video, nothing showing up. Now, I don't know if I can close. Let me close and open the app and just see if it changes anything. Current project has unsaved changes. No, it's already downloaded to the printer. So let's close that and let's reopen it and see. Here we're firing away here too, so we're going fast now. Here we go. First layer is all done. So now if I go device and if I hit the green button, same error. Yeah. So somewhere I've obviously got to set up the IP address for the camera or something for the printer. Oh yeah, I wish David, man, I would love to be in your boots. Old, retired, no bills. Someday, although I have a feeling I'm going to die in debt. You never know. Look at this thing go, though. I mean, my goodness, it's fast. Is my side fan going? It is, too. And then it's slowing down over some complicated curves. And then we're going to speed up again. And I could probably speed it up a little more. I'd have to increase the temperature of the filament a bit. We're printing at 220. It prints PLA hotter by about 10 degrees because of the speed. We could probably go even faster with the auxiliary fan on there now, because I don't think keeping up with cooling would be a problem. Oh, I do have it on my phone. Let me check my phone. That's a good idea, Bill. Let me check the phone and see if it's showing up here. No, not showing on the phone. I see the print is going, but no, all I get on the phone is connect. Yeah, there's what I'm getting on the phone. You see up there, it says connect failed. and then it just shows a pause button with the Bambu Lab logo. Thank you so much, Richard. Ah, that's awesome, David. Yeah, so obviously I've got to configure the camera, do something with it. The error kind of just makes sense. Missing a local area network IP for the printer, but maybe that's something I need to set in Windows, because it's not a static IP. It is I don't know. 56, but still got you guys. Hey, Dum Dum, you're so young compared to me. I didn't even bring a drink down. I didn't think I was going to be streaming this long. We'll go for another 10, 15 minutes, maybe till 9. Let's go to 9 o'clock. 8:37 right now. We'll go to 9, see how far this goes. Probably have to put the IP in the slicer. Yeah, but where? Preview, save device. You would think it would be under device. Richard, you've been told by Nightbot. I don't know how to control Nightbot. I really got to put Nightbot in a timeout one day. Can I actually put user in time? I'm going to put Nightbot in a timeout. I just timed out Nightbot. Oh, you're printing the same ant at the moment. Yeah, this is really cute. I think this is great. I'm printing it red so that I can say I printed a red ant, red ant, red ant, red ant, red ant, red ant, red ant. Okay, that was bad. No place to enter the IP. You need to pair with the device, enter your SSID and password. I need to pair with my device. Man, David, you're talking computer terms to me. You mean, so I need to pair my computer with the printer? Well, it's paired with the printer because it detects the printer. It knows the printer's here. My device, it's 3DP01S582. Print options. Let's see. Print options. Auto recover from step loss. I can actually speed it up from here. Whew. I'm going 100%. I can speed it up if I want, but I don't want to. Flexi Factory has some awesome Bluetooth. Bluetooth? Really? Let me look up Bluetooth and Windows. Bluetooth and other devices. Let me look. I'm looking on Windows. How do I detect? Add device. Bluetooth, wireless display, everything. Let's see, Bluetooth. Make sure your device is turned on. Ooh, unknown device. Oh no, that's my display. Echo show. Unknown device, Samsung TV. Let's see what else. See if it finds the printer. Does this printer have Bluetooth? No. Da-da-da-da. Ludicrous mode engage. Is this the okay, those of you that have Bambu Lab, I'll worry about the camera in a minute. But over here, is this here when I hit the 100%? Is this my speed button here? I don't know why. Let me switch it over to the other display for a minute. When I switch over to the other display, I get a much better view of what's going on here. I don't know what's going on with my one display. So if I hit the 100% button here, oh, that's my standard, sport, ludicrous. Oh, okay. That's weird on my little display. I wonder if I've got maybe my resolution settings incorrect on that one display on my PC. Oh, the printer needs to pair with some device by scanning code. Then you can use your account to enter SSID. Oh, I thought I did that though. Okay, I can't do that while it's printing probably. Okay, let's speed it up to sport. Let's just speed this up for fun. Sport. Okay, there it goes. It's speeding up. The desk is even shaking now. Now that we got that side fan, but I should increase the temperature just a little bit if we're going to go really fast. We'll go up 5 degrees. Okay, we'll go up 5 degrees. Let me try ludicrous. Okay. I don't want to ruin my model. Ready, set, ludicrous. Oh, man. Holy cow. Do I want to do ludicrous on a Flexi factory model? Don't stick your finger in there. No. Look at that go. Holy crap. No, we're starting to lose a bit of quality here. Okay, I'm going to slow it down. I think this model is a little too small. Let's go back down to sport. Yeah, see, you can see on the right side there, it's got a little bit of crap going on there. So let's see, sport. I think sport's okay. Yeah, sport's okay. Ludicrous, I think, was a bit quick. You can hear it from Australia. Yeah, that is fast. But you see, when I went to ludicrous, so the far left thing is sport, clean layer. The far right one was ludicrous. Have a little bit of snot there. So hopefully this next layer will clean that up without knocking it off the build plate. All I've done is clean this build plate with a 99% IPA after every 3 or 4 prints, and it's sticking really well. When you get this printer and it's new, make sure you clean the build plate before you print, because there's no plastic coating or anything on it. Okay, let's see if this cleans up this layer. Ah, see, it's bumping into those. Okay, we might get a failure. Oh no, we might be okay. It's just bumping onto that previous layer. Let's see what happens on the next layer. You know, on any other printer, that kind of bumping would have probably caused a layer shift. Sport or 100 for quality. Yeah, ludicrous is just too fast. So I just want to see if we're still going to bump on that other layer. I might slow it down until it cleans up that layer. I do not want to get a layer shift. Let me slow it down just a bit for now. Standard speed. Okay, that's standard. 100%. Yeah, we're not bumping as much. It's gotten over that. Yeah, the bumps just got very little on that layer. I didn't hear anything on that layer. So we're okay. Whew. But normally that should have caused a layer shift, but I think we're okay. Yeah, they'll disappear in the infill here. So the other mode they have, this is standard, which is 100%. Then they also have a mode called silent, which I can only assume slows it down a little more. Okay, I'm gonna, because I slowed this down from ludicrous, I'm just gonna go ahead and put my temperature back down to where it was. Back to 220. Okay, I'll have to do that QR code scan a little later, David, then. Okay, I can turn the lamp on and off from here. Okay, so there's my auxiliary and part cooling fans. Right now my part, oh, that's cool. Now I wonder if I can show this on the other screen. This is annoying that my monitors are doing this. Okay, I don't know why it's doing that on this one monitor. Yeah, that's weird. Like, look what it's doing. If I click my fans, that's supposed to show two separate graphs. I mean, that's just that's wonky. And this is supposed to show my things. So anyways, let me let me go ahead and let me check my display settings. Let's see. Identify. Okay, that's monitor number 3. Monitor 3. (1920 by 1080). My main monitor, which is number 1, 3840 by 2160. That's fine. Let me change my monitor number 3. And see if I change the resolution. I don't know, 1600 by 1024. No. Okay, let's see if that does anything. Nope, didn't fix it. It's a curved Samsung monitor. It should work perfectly. It should work fine. Scale 100%. 125. No, nothing's working. Nah, it sucks. Advanced display information, refresh rate, nothing. Refresh rate's not going to affect that. Okay, different resolution monitors. Oh, I see what you're saying, because both my monitors are set at different resolutions. Okay. That makes sense. Well, I can show you what it's supposed to look like by doing this. Now, all I got to do so if I share a different monitor, let me do this. Let me change the monitor I share. Display 2. And if I change this to display 1, there we go. And we go okay to that. And we minimize this. And you should just be seeing this window right here. There and there. Oh, that might be too big. I can't see what you guys are seeing. That's the problem. But I don't know if you can see that, but that's what that's supposed to look like. And then that's what this is supposed to look like. And then the lamp off, lamp on. Yeah, that's not much. Anyways, yeah, you guys aren't seeing it's too big. Let's go back to this. That's okay. Yeah, I already closed it and reopened it, James. Didn't fix it. Yours reports a DLL injection error on starting and says it'll have problems being displayed on secondary screens. Now, what if I make that screen my primary display? Let's just see about that. Let's go. I know that messes everything up as far as my icons and stuff goes, but that's okay. So if I go 3, and if I say make primary display somehow, extend desktop to this display, duplicate desktop, disconnect this display, no. Make this my main display. Let's try that. There we go. It's my main display now. Now, if I bring it open in here now, let's see. Still works fine on my big display. Let's drag it over to this one now that it's main display. Nope, didn't make a difference. It's obviously something to do with the 2 different resolutions of the displays. So let's switch back to my main display. Display settings, number 1. You are now my main display. Up. Back home with all you icons. Oh well, it's okay. You want to offer promotion of my channel. Viewers, followers, views, chatbots. The price is lower than any. Hey, you know what happens to people like you? You get... Oh, how do I get on there? You get booted. We don't buy subs. Music Alley, see cute 68V. We don't buy subs. We do it the hard way. We work hard for what we do. So you can just like get lost. Channel. Dum, dum, and I don't know how to get rid of these. Oh, I go like this, and I go block. Yeah, let's block them. Don't want to see them again. Bye. You made me open Twitch to do that. There we go. But I can't get rid of the message. Oh well. Oh yeah, I tried 125 and 100. Bot bye-bye. Yeah, but I don't know how to actually delete the message. If I go there, and if I go there, unblock, report. I'm going to report them too. Bullying, harassment, hateful conduct, nudal sexuality, terrorism, search. I'm going to say bullying and harassment because theoretically it's harassment. Revealing personal information, targeted abuse. What the heck? Let's just get them for targeted abuse. There we go. Submit report. There we go. All right. I reported him for bullying or abuse. There we go. We'll let Twitch take care of it. There's a delivery truck backing into your driveway. Woohoo! Awesome, Bill. 14 years on a private site. Ah, there we go. It's okay. Yeah. Oh, I got to go to the YouTube screen to do that. Oh, come on. First, I got to learn to type. There we go. Oh, look, I'm live. Okay, I can't watch myself. I can't watch that one. Oh, that's okay. A lot of those people are on Twitch. How many are on Twitch? 22 people watching us on Twitch, watching this bamboo go nuts. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Thank you, everybody who's watching. I like this printer. Oh no, he just went back out and backed into the neighbor's driveway. Oh man. Oh, talk about getting your hopes up. And it was probably a FedEx driver too. Make it even worse because I think they use, well, in Canada, they use FedEx to deliver. Okay. So, lesson learned, don't use, well, the LED light, the diffuser I printed, I just had a end of the roll I had an end of the roll elements.ca. It was their standard 4043 standard PLA white that I printed that diffuser with. I think it's too opaque. So I'm going to probably reprint that diffuser for the LED with transparent or natural filament, just to let more light through. Because really, well, let's see, if I turn this light out, okay, that kind of, now if I turn that light out and if I turn the LED on, let's see if it makes much of a difference. There's that. Now let's have a look. It's on. It's off. It's on. Yeah, I don't even see. Here, let me try that over here. It's off. It's on. You can barely notice it. It's not even making a. It's not making a difference at all in the model there. So yeah. So definitely either that or they're just cheap crap LEDs. So you have transparent, Richard? Now if I turn this back on, huge difference. So yeah, the X rod lights up a little, not what you would expect. Well, let's try an experiment here. Let's do that. Hey Siri, lights off.
Okay.
Okay, we turn the studio lights off, so that's why things went a little bit dark here. Now let's hit the lamp again. Okay, there. I turned the lamp on. Lamp on. Lamp off. Lamp off. Very little difference. Lamp off. Not what you would expect. Yeah. So, hey Siri, lights on.
Sorry, I couldn't find anything like that in your phone.
Hey Siri, lights on.
Sorry, I couldn't find anything like that in your phone.
Hey Siri, lights on.
Okay.
There we go.
Done.
And we got our lights back on. Mr. Richard. I automated it a little bit. It's not as fancy as yours because I had to kind of separate. I can tell Siri Studio on and it turns on all my cameras and my lights and my monitors except my big screen TV. And then I've also got it so it just says lights only, so that when I'm down here, I can just turn the lights on without turning the cameras on. Yeah, it's working, but it's not useful at all. So I don't know. I think number one, it's either the filament I use to print it is just too opaque. Number two, they're just cheap crap LEDs. Um, but I've got some good LEDs, so I might just end up replacing it with some better LEDs, higher end. I've got tons of LEDs. Hello, non-fam Bionic. How are you doing, sir? Well, this is going good. We've got fair ways to go on it. So I think I'm going to let this print. I'm going to get a bite to eat, and we're going to call it. We're 9 o'clock now. Gone for 2 hours. I was only going to come on for an hour and do the upgrades, but I just decided to do a print. So I think we're going to. I think we're going to call it a stream. We're going good. This thing is printing. I do this. Does that put me in there twice? Look, I'm in there twice. Cool. This thing is printing like a champ right now. So I will pop on tomorrow night or sometime, and we'll look at the results, and we'll do another print or something. I'll try and fix the camera issue by scanning that QR code. And listen, I want to thank everybody that's on here for being here tonight. I want to thank Kenda for that raid. That was extremely appreciated. And thank you all for being here and for watching and for subscribing and for following. I mean, and thank you for the, I want to thank No for the super chat. No is still on here. But if you guys know what I'm talking about, you know who No is. You got to change your name. No, I can't keep doing that. But anyways, guys, listen, have yourselves a wonderful night. Remember, I'm streaming live on Sunday, 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Going to be continuing the Trident. We're going to get the continue working on Clipper. We just got to do some config file work. Sunday afternoon, 2 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, guys. Richard Cleveland, the first layer, he's going to be on in his Ask for Help stream. I don't know if I think he may be building something this Sunday, if I'm not mistaken. Richard, I think you are building this Sunday. So tune into Richard at 2 o'clock and have a look at what he's going to be building on his stream. So it's kind of exciting. I know I'm going to be there watching because I'm kind of jealous, to be honest. So anyways, guys, listen, have a wonderful evening, and we'll catch all you guys tomorrow and on the weekend. Thanks for watching. Take care. Stay healthy and stay safe. Bye for now.